So G Fuel is running a Code Madness event for most sales and creative content, and the winners get their own custom-made shaker cup. So if that's something you'd want from me, hit in my code GHOST with an S at the end. I check out for that 30% off discount on anything G Fuel, so we can win that shaker cup with my Ghost logo on it. Just look how cool it would look if we actually were to win. So yeah, first link in the description to check out the flavors, and if you're curious on what flavor to get, let me know down below in the comment section. So yeah, what is up guys, Ghost here, and today I got you guys all the top 10 best burst weapons here in Call of Duty. So a few days back ago, I ran a poll asking what are some of the best burst weapons in Call of Duty. Out of the weapons that I named, the COD 4 M16 obviously won, no surprise right there. And I'm going to be reading a lot of the comments that you guys posted in that community poll right there. So if you possibly want to be featured in a future video, guys, then go to my community tab and just go vote on my polls and comment on my polls, and just in general with my regular posts, just so you may be featured in a future video. All right, just stay active in the community tab because I'm very active there. And let me know down below in the comment section, what do you think is the overall best burst weapon in Call of Duty ever? And also make sure you guys are subscribed with your notifications turned on from personalized to all, so you never miss a video from me. Also regarding that G Fuel event, guys, to possibly win my own custom shaker cup, this Friday is the end of the first round. So guys, if you want to stock up on some G Fuel, hit up my code GHOST at checkout anytime before this Friday, so I can make it past the first round and on to the next to possibly win. So yeah, the first link will be down below in the description, guys, for that. But anyways, let's get into some honorable mentions before we start the video off. So the first one goes to the Black Ops 2 SWAT. This is definitely a very underrated burst weapon here. Not many people, use it, but when it's used, it is pretty good. Next weapon here is the Infinite Warfare R3K, or as people can call it, the Wreck. This literally does wreck. It's so underrated, especially with Elo Sight and Suppressor. This thing is so god tier, but people just didn't play IW, Next weapon is, of course, the Black Ops 2 Sheikah. This is, loved and hated by people, but I say it's pretty good, especially if you just hit fire with laser sight on it. Of course, you cannot forget the replicas from MW2. Absolutely iconic and basically a pocket M16. It's just so good, dude, and the sound of it is also really amazing. The next weapon here is the Black Ops 4 RK7. This thing is so crazy, dude. It packs the punch for how, small the pistol is, so it's very good. Next weapon is the Infinite Warfare Radian. Now, this SMG is so crazy, dude. It shoots really fast and it melts really fast. But then again, not many people played IW, so not many of you guys would probably know about this one. The next weapon is the Black Ops 2 B23R. Of course, a classic machine pistol in the Black Ops series. Next one is the Black Ops 3 Pharaoh. Very underrated as well, and I quite like it a lot. At one point, I literally called it the best gun in Black Ops 3, all before the supply of weapons came out. But next one is the Swordfish from Black Ops 4. Do I really need to explain why this is, very good? Nah, especially with Penta Burst. Yeah, the go-to competitive weapon. Next is the Black Ops 3 48 Dredge, a 6-round burst LMG, which is very hefty and packs a punch surprisingly, and people tend to use this in hardcore. Last one is the Black Ops 4 Stingray. At one point, this was unbelievably broken to all hell with that operator mod, and even now, to this day, it's still super annoying and just could one-shot you from a distance. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get right into the top 10 best burst weapons in Call of Duty now. So, starting the list off, guys, at the number 10 spot, we do have the Black Ops 4 Damon, okay? So, Elad here says, the Damon 3XB from BO4, super high fire rate, great accuracy, and good damage with high caliber too. Definitely a beast in that game. So if you guys remember back in the day when this DLC gun first came out for Black Ops 4, it was absolutely broken to all hell, dude. Everyone would spam use this gun everywhere. This was all up on your forehead, and even now, even after the nerfs, it still is really good, especially because you could put I think double high caliber on, which is absurd for an SMG in this game. So yeah, it's a very fast time to kill weapon for a very slow time to kill game. So at the number 9 spot, we have the G11 in Black Ops 1. So not as fantastic, says the G11 in Black Ops 1 is so underrated and overshadowed by the Galil and FAMAS. Arctic Wolf Gaming says Black Ops 1 G11. It was my first ever burst gun I used in a Call of Duty, and I enjoyed it so much. Just the nostalgia maybe. Damn, that comment hits hard right there. Next one here is from the Proto, and he says the G11 is a weird and beast burst fire gun, and it should come back to Cold War. And Spartan says It's an experimental prototype weapon, plus you can't count the number of produced weapons on one hand. So yeah, like, this is very nostalgic for sure. It's very underrated, and we never saw this come back ever again in Call of Duty. Let's get this back in Cold War. Like, I would not mind to see this back in Black Ops Cold War. It's just such a unique and weird looking gun, and it's just so fun to use. So next up, we have the MAA7 at the number 8 spot, and Nitro says the reason why I picked this one is because it was fun to use in any mode on multiplayer, and just hearing the gun when you shoot and the look of it, especially with dark matter and the satisfying one burst kills. And the fun part was when me and my friends were playing league play in Black Ops 3 Capture the Flag, which was pretty funny. So it's definitely nostalgic for him right there, and I could agree with that. Samuels does say, lads, come on, slap some dark matter on the MA7 with ELO, quick draw, fast mags, and maybe some rapid fire. Shit, you're golden. Next one's from Muhammad. A BO3 MA7 is underrated AF, and Paralyzed says, no, it's really not. It was just the go-to sweat your ass off of a gun. It was ported from Black Ops 2 and named a little bit different, but the role stuck. This is almost everyone's go-to if you don't have the XMC or M16, so I mean, I guess so. And yeah, speaking of porting weapons and the original, here's the original. This is the MAA1, and Noah says Black Ops 2 MAA1 because it was so powerful, it got banned from the league play. So if a gun gets banned, man, you for sure know it's extremely powerful, or either, you know, it's either powerful or very broken in that sense. And I say, I don't know, it's just so hard to differentiate, or like, you know, figure out which one is better. I don't know. I think the original is probably better because it feels like it shoots faster. What do you think? The MAA1 or the MAA7? Let me know down below in the comment section, guys. But honestly, a burst weapon that is way better than both of those, which you guys may call me out for this, but I'm serious when I say this. It's the Advanced Warfare IMR. Hear me out. This weapon is basically the same thing as the MAA1 and MAA7 because it's literally a 4-round burst assault rifle, right? Has literally 0 recoil, and it shoots extremely fast, probably faster. And it prints its own weapons, so it's kind of like unlimited ammo in a sense. And there's a variant called the Impact that has +1 in the damage, and that basically makes it a 1 burst kill across the map. Like, it's literally infinite for 4-shot kill. And that's why this is, I say, statistically and just in general, way better than any M8 we've had. I know some of you guys may disagree, but I truly think that. What do you guys think? If you've played Advanced Warfare, maybe you'll agree with me. If you haven't, you're probably like, Ghost, you're tripping. Like, why are you putting an A-dub gun over a Black Ops 2 weapon? Dude, stats don't lie, and my experience does not certainly lie as well. I've dropped so many nukes with this IMR. Okay, now going to the number 5 spot, guys. Micah says the pre-patch MSBS from Ghost was phenomenal, and base exploits response saying honestly. And then Juan says, don't forget about the pre-patch MSBS from Ghost. That thing was data at one point. And then Cerny Banders says that thing was data at one point. The only weapon my dad needs is his belt, and that thing is 100% the best weapon in COD history. Oh no. Oh no! Anyways, yeah, this MSBS pre-patch was literally ridiculous. Quite literally ludicrous. 2-shotting, it basically had stopping power on it, even though this game does not have stopping power. Maybe it could one-shot to the head, I think it could, but it was ridiculously unbelievable. It had a faster fire rate, and even now, it still is incredible. I was just slaying out these guys, turning on people with this MSBS, and it's just so crazy how good the guns are in COD Ghosts. So next up, guys, is a Type 95 from MW3, and Garrett here says Type 95 from MW3 was godly. And Kai says, why isn't the Type 95 from MW3 here? Honestly, it competes with the COD 4 M16 if you ask me. And he says, what about the Type 95 and MW3? That thing, especially close range, slapped. You see, this thing, just like the MSBS guys, when an MW3 first came out, this weapon was broken, dude. It had a faster fire rate, I think less recoil as well, and it literally could 2-shot you. It basically had pre-made stopping power on it, just like the MSBS. So the MSBS and the Type 95 both are basically the same weapons. They have history And I don't know why. I don't know what's up with Infinity Ward and burst weapons, but they tend to make broken burst weapons. All right, guys. Now the top 3 best burst weapons ever in Call of Duty, and number 3 goes to the ARX. And Fabian does say the ARX from AW is mad good, high fire rate, and good damage, all around above average, and my absolute favorite burst AR. The thing is, guys, the ARX 160 from Advanced Warfare is only god tier and only good if it's the hole puncher variant or the steel bite variant. The hole puncher has +2 in the damage, and the steel bite does have +3 in the damage. Either or, if you have one of those variants, it'll literally be a 1 burst 3-shot kill up to, I believe, like 51+ meters from my memory. I remember that, I think, from the Drifter's video a long time ago, but it's crazy how far the 1 burst kill range is with those 2 weapon variants. That's why this is insane. It's basically, imagine like the COD 4 M16, but without stopping power, but with more range. That's basically the ARX 160 hole puncher for you. Of course, at the number 2 spot, we have the COD 4 M16 here, and he says M16 in COD 4 is no joke. Synchronizer says people are choosing COD 4 M16 without knowing that MW2 from us have the same stats, but fires faster within the burst. And Woods Nose responds saying, yeah, but they prefer the M16 because I think is the first OP gun in COD history. And COD 4 M16 was a laser back then, probably the best M16 in COD game because it's a 1 burst kill. And you guys probably expected this one to be number 1, but the thing is, that guy had a point right there about the FAMAS, and you'll see why and whatnot. But you see, if we compare this M16 to the other M16s, the only one that kind of competes is the, I say, MW2 one, because you have stopping power in MW2. And the Cold War M16, while it is very good, don't get me wrong. And even if we go to like even the Black Ops 3 M16 and even the BL1 M16, they're all pretty good, okay? Thing is though, some of those Call of Duties don't have stopping power, and that's why MW2 and COD 4's M16 are above and beyond every single M16. So that's why it's here at the number 2 spot. But of course, guys, number 1 has to go to the good old FAMAS and MW2, and there's many reasons why. Doge plays, Dogecoin to the moon. Says MW2 FAMAS with red dot melted. As much as I love the M16 and COD 4, my vote with go to the MW2 FAMAS. What do you mean by the best? Statistically, it's the MW2 FAMAS with stopping power. If it's within the context of its game, then it's the COD 4 M16 because the MW2 FAMAS was outshined by the ACR and SCAR. Mr. Cooksy says MW2 FAMAS is like pineapple on pizza. Delicious. Definitely a trigger warning for people who hate pineapple pizza. Hello, MW2 FAMAS is the best gun in all Call of Duty, let alone best burst weapons. Y'all sleeping on my FAMAS, he says. Benito says FAMAS from MW2 is the best burst gun ever. Less recoil than COD 4 M16, and it has such a clean sight on both iron sights and red dot. Formality says MW2 FAMAS is statistically the best burst weapon in COD history. Fastest time to kill, not considering one-shot weapons, of course. On top of that, it could 2-shot people considering 1 headshot. So that right there, everyone that mentions something about the FAMAS being, so powerful like that, they're all true. It's all right. This is the best gun in COD history. Like, this literally beats every gun in my opinion. Out of the hundreds of weapons, you got stopping power to this, and even suppressor and not a red dot, dude. You're literally gonna melt people faster than they can react to you. It's unbelievable. Especially at long ranges too. So this is the best gun in COD history and the best burst weapon in Call of Duty ever. What do you guys think about that? So yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoy this little top 10 video, and if you made it to the end of the video here, comment down below, use code GHOST so we can, possibly get our Shaker Cup, and make sure you guys use code GHOST before this Friday so we can pass the first round to make it onto the next one. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one though. Peace out.